chocolate and peanut butter, one of the best dynamic duos of all time. Today we are making no-bake mini pies that are low in calorie, high in protein, and easy to make. We're also gonna be making a cinnamon toast crunch one if you're not a big fan of chocolate and peanut butter. I don't know how you can't be. And another one which will be Oreo flavored. So you have 3 to choose from. You don't have to pick one or the other. You can make all 3, or you can just stack it with only one flavor that you really enjoy. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you've looked on my page, I haven't posted a recipe video in quite a long time. And I'm sorry for that. Things got a little hectic. I had work, life, things of that nature, and honestly, that's no excuse. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna stick to a weekly, regular cadence to provide videos for you guys. With that being said, I really appreciate it if you guys hit that like, the subscribe button, and the bell notification to be notified anytime we post new content. This will push my channel, my videos out to people just like you that enjoy this type of content. It helps the channel grow, it helps me, gets me motivated to make more content for you guys. Really appreciate it, and let's get into the video, guys. So the first item you want are these graham cracker pies, these mini pies. They come in a pack of 6. Yes, I already ate one, but honestly, if you look at the macros, they're 100 calories a piece. So these are great if you wanna make little tiny desserts for yourself, for your loved ones, or for your pet, I don't know. Okay, so for our base, we're gonna be using powdered peanut butter. This is just like PB Fit. Honestly, this is just the Great Value Walmart brand. I ran out of PB Fit, so this is what we're gonna be using. We're gonna be using 24 grams. So I have 24 grams right here measured out. The key to this is to add water slowly to it. We don't wanna add too much water because then it becomes wet and it doesn't have that thick like peanut butter texture. So slowly add a little by little water. So we just added some water and now we're going to stir, and you can see it's starting to thicken up, and this is totally fine if you didn't add enough water, because you can always add more. The thing is, you can't take away if you added too much water. So, and you see that? Boom, this is perfect. We have the peanut butter like texture for our base. Look at that, perfect. So if we grab our little pie, and now we can throw on to our base the peanut butter. So the bottom of this pie will have our peanut butter, which is gonna be great because the topping is gonna be chocolate. Every bite will first hit you with that chocolate, followed by some peanut butter. Top it all off, it will have that graham cracker taste. Make sure that it's nice and smooth, so that way you have a nice, even pie. That looks perfect. Look at that right there. Now to make our chocolate mousse. So the next ingredient we have is some plain non-fat Greek yogurt. We're gonna be putting in 75 grams into our bowl. This is the perfect time to take out a scale, throw the bowl on top, zero it out, and now we can put in 75 grams. 74, that should do it. Maybe if we add a little bit more, it'll hit that 75 mark. Perfect. The next ingredient is some sugar-free Jell-O pudding mix. We're gonna put 5 grams of this Jell-O pudding mix. Make sure you tear out the scale again. That's about 4 grams, so let's put a little bit extra. 5, there we go. Next, we picked up this Hershey's syrup, 0 sugar, 5 calories per serving. We're gonna put 1 serving, which is 15 grams or 15 milliliters. 15, perfect. Our last ingredient is some calorie-free sweetener. We went with Splenda. I'm gonna add in 4 grams, which is 4 of these packets. You can add anywhere from 3 to 5 grams. I like to add 4 because it gives me that little sweet spot. We can remove this, add in the Splenda. Now we wanna mix this all together. And you can see it's very thick. You can see that the Greek yogurt is already turning into a mousse-like substance. Perfect, look at that chocolate. We wanna make sure that everything is mixed in nice and evenly. Make sure you scrape the bottom so you don't have leftover residue from anything. Perfect, look at that, perfect. Now grab your pie, and we're going to go ahead and top this thing off with our chocolate. Look at that. Make sure we do it nice and evenly so we get a good thumbnail shot. Half of it is honestly making it look nice. It's already going to be tasting very good, but I gotta make sure that I get a good thumbnail shot in because We gotta make sure people click on the videos, right? All right, now I'm gonna style this a little bit later, but you guys get the idea. Make sure that it's nice and even. Perfect. I'm gonna probably get a spatula and smooth this thing out. I think I have a little bit more chocolate. Yeah, we do. All right, perfect. So let's go ahead and add some to this side. This is looking great, guys. Honestly, I wanna eat this right now, but no, I have to take some thumbnail photos for the video. So we're gonna throw this in the fridge, and now we're gonna start on our next recipe. All right, so the next one we're going to make is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We're gonna grab 20 grams of Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a separate bowl. We measured out 20 grams of Cinnamon Toast Crunch right here, and what we're gonna do is we're going to smash it. And why is that? We wanna have a little bit of the crunch, we wanna have the flavoring, but we don't wanna make this too overbearing to the point where you're just eating cereal. So go ahead and smash it, you know, maybe sing a song or something. Or if you haven't done so already, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, on the bell notification to be notified anytime we post new content, guys. Thank you. And also be sure to check out my other dessert recipe playlist. Tons of protein-packed recipes that are also desserts. Now you can crush it finer than this, but I like to have, like I said, a little bit of crunch, but not too powdery. So this is gonna be fine for me. Next up, grab your Greek yogurt. We're gonna measure out 125 grams of plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. Grab your scale, throw your bowl right on top. Make sure you zero it out. 60, 99. Remember, we want 125 grams. So we are almost there, 110, perfect, 125. Next, what I like to do is I like to add either a vanilla or a white chocolate base for this Jello pudding mix. We're gonna add 5 grams. All right, so take that off. Throw this in the center for you guys. We're gonna add in 4 grams of our calorie-free sweetener. We're using Splenda again. Next, I like to add a dash of cinnamon. I like cinnamon. I know we're adding Cinnamon Toast Crunch to this, but let's go ahead and throw some more in there as well. This is totally option. If you guys don't like cinnamon, the overbearing cinnamon taste, go ahead and skip this step. We're gonna go ahead and do a 1, 2, 3. Lastly, we're gonna add our Cinnamon Toast Crunch to the mix. Now, let's go ahead and stir this together. Look at that. This smells amazing. Look at the texture. Look at all that cinnamon. Make sure you get all that cinnamon, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch everywhere. Oh my gosh. You can eat this just like this. This smells amazing. That white chocolate, cinnamon, ooh. All right, let's go ahead and throw this on our mini pie. Grab your mini pie, and now we're gonna throw that entire thing on top. Be sure to make sure it's level, what am I talking about? Make sure it is even. There we go, look at that. Perfectly flat, get all the crevices. And now let's do the topping, boom. Again, we are gonna take some nice thumbnails at the end of this, but right now, we're not worried about smoothing it out. We're just worried about getting all of that topping on here. This looks amazing. Perfect, look at that. Now, smooth it out just a little bit here, push it down so that way all the crevices are, oh, we don't want it to go over the side. Boom, perfect. And we're gonna throw this in the fridge, and now we're gonna make the Oreo one. Last but not least is gonna be our Oreo, my personal favorite. Now I found these in Walmart. They're a little bit less calories than Oreos. They're similar to Oreos, except they're about half the calories per serving. Now similar to the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, we're gonna crush these up just like our Cinnamon Toast Crunch, so we have pieces of it throughout the pie. Now it's gonna be a little difficult because this is a sandwich candy. Sorry about that. Something happened with my camera, but go ahead and just crush up the Oreos just like so. Our next ingredient is going to be plain non-fat Greek yogurt. Again, we're gonna be using 125 grams. Perfect time to get out a food scale. Grab a new bowl and make sure you zero it out. I think I'm gonna be running out of Greek yogurt after this. 125 grams, ladies and gentlemen. 119, 125 on the dot. Again, for this recipe, I'm gonna be using this sugar-free Jell-O pudding mix. I like the white chocolate. They have an Oreo Jell-O pudding mix, but that one is a little bit higher calories. This works just great. You can use vanilla as well. So we're gonna put in, again, 5 grams. Perfect. Let's go ahead and remove that. Next, we're gonna put in our 0-calorie sweetener. Again, Splenda, 4 grams. Now to top everything off, we're gonna go ahead and throw our Oreos right inside. That looks amazing. You can go ahead and stir now. If you just wanna eat the frosting, you could do that too. But I'm gonna tell you something. When you throw this on the graham cracker and you have that little crunch as well, and this looks like ice cream, like cookies and cream ice cream. That graham cracker on that mini pie, sensational. Gosh, I can't even talk. I need some food in me. So let's go ahead and mix this all together. And now let's go ahead and throw this on the pie. Last but not least, again, our final pie, the Oreo. Boom. Let's go ahead and make sure it is smooth, packed, so that way we can fit the most Greek yogurt, Oreo protein Greek yogurt, Oreo frosting maybe right on top. That looks amazing. Boom. If you stick to the end, I'm gonna tell you the macros for all of these. Surprisingly, they're all the same calories. You know, they have different macros, but they came out the same calories. Stay tuned to figure out how much each one is worth, how much each one is calorie dense. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. All right, perfect. Look at that. I'm gonna go ahead and smooth this out for the thumbnail, and we'll see you guys then. So here we have the final product. Oreo, chocolate peanut butter, and cinnamon toast crunch. I love all of these. Let me know down in the comment section which one do you love the most, or if you simply love all 3 just like me. All right, so now the moment we've been all waiting for. Let's go ahead and do the taste test. First one, cinnamon toast crunch. Let's go ahead and just grab a little side piece right here. Here we go. Oh yeah. You have a really strong cinnamon taste with that white chocolate. Both complement each other just fantastically. Next up, chocolate peanut butter. Wow, that honestly tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup. I'm not even lying. That tastes amazing. That tastes better than the cinnamon toast crunch. I thought this was gonna be in last place. This is my first place winner, but let's see if it tops the Reese's peanut butter cup. Here is the Oreo mini pie. Not bad. I'm gonna say this is the winner. This one is definitely the winner. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the macros for all 3. Surprisingly, they're all like 263 calories. I think one of them is 262, but let's just call it, you know, even 263 for all 3. Hey, that rhymed. For the Oreo, total calories, 263 calories. 7 grams of fat, 36 grams of carbs, and 14 grams of protein. For the chocolate peanut butter, 263 calories, 7 grams of fat, 29 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. This one has good amount of protein. Lastly, the cinnamon toast crunch, 262 calories. This was the one that had 1 calorie less. 6 grams of fat, 37 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of protein. Guys, this is a no-bake, easy to make dish. Gosh, I'm just rhyming left and right here. But these are amazing. You can probably throw them in the freezer. I threw them in the fridge as I was filming one by one, but I think I'm gonna throw them in the freezer and see how they might turn out. Guys, if you enjoyed this recipe, always hit that like, subscribe, the bell notification to be notified anytime we post new content. Go ahead and like and follow Instagram, TikTok, nutrition coaching, links in the description down below. We'll see you guys next week for another video.